penalties will determine the outcome. James Banville competed for us in June, coming up against Rodrigo, Gortari. And both these guys, for what it's worth, really genuinely nice guys. If you saw their interviews, humble, both excited to represent their team, both excited to get out here and compete. It's one of the other things that stands out starkly between MMA and jiu-jitsu. MMA is blood and guts. These guys love it.
No, it's a community that's very, very easygoing. Usually some of the nicest people you'll meet.
James trying to suck that
again for the inversion.
Yeah, same position we saw Renee playing earlier.
You can tell these guys are from the same gym, obviously. Very similar styles.
Rodrigo, not as positionally sound as Pedro here, which made that leg lock threat maybe a little bit more credible than anything we saw from Renee. Again, inverting in there, you can see that he's isolating the foot. Rodrigo doing a good job controlling James' hips, preventing that pressure from being applied in a levering action.
He's going for that. Oh. Take the back,
nice counter.
Good scramble.
Nice counter, yeah. Really slick counter off that leg entanglement from Rodrigo.
Ref's gonna stop, bring him back to the center. Rodrigo keeping that heavy pressure, side control. James is looking to create some space.
This north-south position can be an opportunity for both athletes. James has potentially the opportunity to roll up into that back. You can see him attempting it right now. Difficult for a smaller guy. You see Mighty Mouse often use that north-south position as a control position. And
Darce attack. Oh, gonna take the back. Beautiful.
Very nice. That was that roll-up I was looking for James.
Nice scramble here from Rodrigo. Good job.
Wow.
Back on their feet.
Outstanding. Some really cool jiu-jitsu from these guys.
That was a beautiful transition. Like you said, throwing those legs over top, taking the back from being in danger from a Darce choke.
Yeah, that's it's interesting because I've seen that from north-south, but doing it from a Darce entrance was very slick from James Banville. James Banville, also an avid Mario Kart player, apparently.
I like his style. It's a classic game. Yoshi was always my guy.
Good physical jiu-jitsu from both athletes. Jiu-jitsu known as the gentle art. I've always preferred to err on the side of combat sports.
Again, it looks like he's going to that north-south position again.
Five minutes remaining in this match.
Oh, sits back for that.
The crowd is quite into this match.
As they should be. This is a very, very exciting one.
Good job from Mike Aviato keeping these gentlemen safe, keeping the action in bounds.
Now, Rory, have you ever thought, I know this is nice, for viewing open mat space, but having any type of barrier or wall to keep them in place, would that ever be something that you consider or no?
The problem with that is that it does limit the
viewership
of the crowd. What I may do is make a larger stage, but then it's difficult to get finishes the larger the stage. And these tolls, not as high percentage as you would think with the number of times these athletes are attacking them.
Now, do you think they're going for all these toe holds because no heel hooks are allowed?
Probably it's a good corollary to leg locks when heel hooks aren't there, but they simply aren't as effective.
Yep.
Potential for a triangle here. Rodrigo shutting it down and threatening the pass. Halfway through our third quintet match between 10th Planet, Montreal, and Jiu-Jitsu. 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu. I'd like to take a moment and thank one of our sponsors, Post Game Brewing. Fantastic local brewery. Easy drinking craft beer. Check them out at the LCBO.
Looking for that Darce. Oh, the
There
same
again.
position again.
Wow. The fact that that's happened twice now makes me think that this is something that's higher percentage for James. Threatening that armbar, wow.
Oh,
If he could have turned his hips over, he may have been able to force that roll.
look at it.
Oh, very nice.
Rodrigo
attempt.
pulls out.
Very credible attempts from 10th Planet.
Got about just under 3 minutes here remaining.
Now, 10th Planet is down one penalty, and in the event of a
Does that come into play? Yeah.
that is the tie-breaking determination. If one team has been penalized more, they will lose. If the penalties are equal, then the judges come in and make a three-man judge's decision.
Do they do a decision over all 5 matches or just the final match?
Pride style, all 5 matches combined.
Okay.
Team versus team, which I think is more indicative of the format.
I agreed. Rodrigo does a great job of passing the guard, but James does an amazing job of getting his legs back in and finding threats in all positions.
It's one of the really compelling things about jiu-jitsu, where the smaller athlete isn't always at a disadvantage. Sometimes that smaller size and that speed can result in a smaller athlete easily handling a much larger athlete. If you look at the 10th Planet rash guards, they've actually had Gulliver's Travels, the Lilliputians tying up the giant.
Nice little symbolism.
Yeah. North-south position again, recurring theme in this match. The reason James isn't able to roll up from north-south the way he can from the Darce is because Rodrigo's doing a good job with his hip position, keeping them low, keeping them pinned. And now as he's given a little bit more space, he slid up the body and again isolated James' hips, doing a good job shutting down that roll-up.
Go for that north-south. It looks like the arm in.
Yeah.
Again,
Man.
those legs.
Again, you know, it's amazing how quickly these athletes adjust to some of these interesting attacks.
He's going for that arm. Oh, straightening it out. Oh, the legs across the face now. Rodrigo's grimacing. He's holding on to that grip. That's what's keeping him in this fight.
Oh, no. 45 seconds. There's time. There's time.
Oh, he steps across. Oh, and he breaks free.
Wow, I thought he had that. I thought he had that. Amazing toughness. Amazing toughness from these athletes. This match is not disappointing.
No, this is very, very exciting. We got about 20 seconds left here. Here, Rodrigo's corner yelling out Kimura. I think they're just trying to get him to go for something in these last final seconds.
Yeah, he knows that the time is bled out. Both athletes will be unfortunately eliminated. Very exciting match, though. Wow. Neither athlete has anything to be ashamed of. That was high intensity.
Great match.
Everybody was
Ladies and gentlemen, no submission was obtained. Therefore, both fighters are eliminated.